Hello, Academians. I think you're going to like this. Yes, we're like 4 days into it, and we already have an upgrade coming for the Retirement Academy. And here's the upgrade. I've said this all the time that in life, the process is just as important as the product. The packaging is just as important as the product. What do I mean by that? You know, you go to McDonald's. I say all the time, hey, when I go to McDonald's with my kids, which is rare, we don't go much. That stuff will clog your arteries and kill you. But when we go to McDonald's, we don't order the Big Mac. What do we order? We order the number one. It's all about the packaging and it's all about the process, making our lives easier in this crazy world. So, here in front of you, you have the Retirement Academy. I'm just going to talk here for a couple minutes before I show you what I'm talking about. The Retirement Academy has so much material that I know works. It's proven. The material that's out there in the Retirement Academy was put out there after a lot of scrutinization. Is scrutinization a word? It is now. After a lot of me scrutinizing the content, I mean, if I do one video, chances are there were 5 to 7 takes in order to create that video. So considering there are 300 videos, of which have been proven over my career, whether face-to-face with agents or face-to-face with consumers, it works. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter how good the material is if you cannot retain it all. If it's like drinking from a fire hydrant, right? Now, we do a good job of slicing and dicing within the Retirement Academy across the different modules. But then within the modules, what we do is we further drill down into sub-modules. So that's good. But it doesn't speak to the recommended chronological order in which, well, I would recommend that one digest the information in. There's a particular chronological order that I think that folks need to take into consideration when they're learning stuff. For example, if one doesn't even know how a crediting strategy works on an indexed annuity just generically, then how the heck are they going to know how a volatility control strategy works, right? Chronologically, you should probably take care of the first one before you go on to study the other one. But it takes a pretty sophisticated system to have that chronological order embedded in it. That's exactly what we have coming, and that's called courses here. So if you click on courses, what I've done is I've already created one course, and I'm about halfway through inputting all of the material, but the chronological order is here. This is what the courses do, which is different than having a ton of material, which you'll still have out on the Academy. So maybe you're the fire hose type of guy or gal that likes to digest their information a huge amount at a time. But what you see here is a chronological order. Of course, it's password protected for just academians here, but let's log in and I will show you my progress on this nuts and bolts of indexed annuities course. The creation of indexed annuities. You can see I'm halfway through there because I took the course myself a little bit. The growth of indexed annuities and the reasoning behind the growth, the nuts and bolts, the real purpose of this particular course, how the watch is built. You know, first of all, what this is this is a fixed annuity. Now, how is this different than a generic fixed annuity? How are indexed annuities different? So right off the bat, I explain what a lot of folks don't know about, frankly, is really how is it that these companies are able to do what they're able to do? Single premium versus flexible premium, premium bonuses, surrender charge durations, what's a market value adjustment, withdrawal provisions. A big part of this is GLWB writers, but then you get into, okay, I know the products, now let's get into writing the application. Yeah, that suitability process, let me tell you a little bit about some, tips and tricks with suitability. And then of course, positioning, which I'm a sales guy. I love the positioning part. But what this does is it takes the content and then some that we already have on the Retirement Academy, and it puts it into my recommended chronological order and how you should ingest this material. Tell me what you think about it.